Illusion shattered.
This is order. Gather.
Game's up. Time's over.
I'm ready.
Confess.
Cut down.
Contort.
Furious.
Shine down. Take it easy. Busted. There is no escape.
I will have order.
Gotcha.
Fracture.
Schedule.
Converts.
Oh, whoops. The fuck? For some reason, my mic wasn't... Streamlabs wasn't detecting my mic just now for some reason. Anyways. That was awkward. The whole first, like, 6 minutes, oh god, 6 minutes of stream, there's no audio. Oh god. That's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. Oh, shit.
Shine down.
Get down from there, please. How are you still up there? Nailed it. Withdraw to a safe area. The whole area is a safe area now, since everyone's fucking dead. Oh yeah. I'm about to do the Heizou's hangout event when I'm done with the commissions. Well, I actually already said that, but I was fucking muted for some reason. Ugh. Start arguing, for fuck's sake. And are we done yet? No? Okay. Check out the smith.
Take it
Okay.
easy.
There is. Huh. He just ended adding random shit to his novel. That doesn't make sense. Again, which already knew. These guys are so kind of annoying. They're always arguing, non-stop.
Take it easy.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Hardman stuck.
Add Astra.
Hi,
Thank
Catherine.
you for complete.
Okay then. Got some primos for today. And 150. Oh, so close. So close, come on. Oh, we're close to this one though. Anyways, start quest, hang out, grab this shit, and start. Trap him by storm. Okay. Interesting. Sango Detective Agency, which is down here. Sango.
What if the traveler is also unavailable? What am I supposed to do?
Conveniently, I'm here.
Well, that's your problem. It was your choice to get into this mess.
Oh,
Oh, but fortunately for you, it appears your savior has just arrived.
yeah.
Ah, traveler. Great, you made it.
Don't worry, I'm available. Apparently so.
Well, it's not like you were ever really busy to begin with.
Oh wow.
Songo, compared to the traveler, you're the one who has too much free time.
No, I'm very busy. I'm busy standing here. I have to stand here all day.
Even if it's a commission you're unwilling to take, your excuse is just pathetic.
Mission you are unwilling to take.
Yes, that's why I've asked you to come over. Allow me to explain. A key member of the Tenryou Commission has recently gone missing. No one has seen them, and their whereabouts are currently unknown. The Tenryou Commission has entrusted us to find this person discreetly because it would be a hassle for them to look for this person openly for a variety of reasons.
Okay.
Their name is...
Kujosara. That's right. The general has gone missing.
If the general was really missing, the Tenryou Commission would have flipped Inazuma on its head by now. And do you think they would only commission us for a case like that? Please ignore Songo's nonsense, traveler. In fact, the missing person's name is Shikanoin Heizou.
Okay.
He works as a special detective at the police station. Although his rank is merely a Doshin, he is quite competent and held in high regard by the police station.
Do they think he's more competent than me?
Seeing how he's playable and you're not, yes.
We get that you don't want to help Sango, but could you at least try not to make things more difficult here?
Huh?
Sorry, Traveler. Even though I accepted the commission, as you can see, Sango's less than thrilled to be involved in this case.
Because the pay is too low. Oh god, it's all about the pay.
Nope, not even close.
Because it's
If you
Heizou.
really want to know why, it's because I absolutely refuse to deal with that brat's nonsense.
Uh-oh.
The only news that could make me happier than Shikanoin has gone missing would be Shikanoin has been missing for 100 years.
Oh wow, that's harsh.
Needless to say, Sango and Heizou have a bit of a history.
And the competitors?
Well, it's a little more serious than that.
Oh,
According to Sango, Heizou was an obstacle in her path to the Temple of Truth.
uh-huh.
Like a yappy dog that was constantly in the way.
Even though Heizou has a unique personality, he's actually a nice guy. Really, I've learned a lot from him.
Okay.
So I can't just ignore this case, even if Sango doesn't approve. At the very least, I could entrust the commission to someone capable and trustworthy, like you, Traveler.
Outsourcing to me then.
Huh? No, it's not like that. Listen, I'll pay the entire amount originally promised by the Tenryou Commission, and I'll even personally throw in some additional funds.
Oh,
I'm really hoping you can take this commission, Traveler. If Heizou truly is in danger, I know he'll be safer with you by his side.
problem, but I need more information. Yeah.
Great. We've learned that Heizou had expressed interest in Watatsumi Island before he disappeared.
Uh-huh.
During the war, he apparently carried out some mission on Watatsumi Island. And once the war ended, he made frequent visits to the island. I
Okay.
heard you have a good standing with Sango no Miya. I think it might be a good idea to use that as a starting point for your investigation.
Guess we'll be going then.
Well, that's about all I have to tell you. Oh, please take this commission letter from the police station. If you find Heizou, return there and report back to them.
Okay then. On Watatsumi. Straight away on the shrine. Okay.
Oh, it's you, the captain of Swordfish 2? My name is Shibata. I'm in charge of the watch here. May I inquire as to what the captain needs?
Oh, but still the captain. Okay, kind of forgot about that. I'm here for information about specific individual.
So his name is Shikanoin Heizou, huh? Yes, I'm familiar with the detective. He used to stroll around the area. Your Excellency had assigned me to keep a close eye on him at the time, fearing that he would do something unpleasant, but I eventually realized that he acted more like he was on a trip or something.
Okay.
Come to think of it, I believe he was recently spotted in the area east of the Sangonomiya Shrine. Please feel free to go there and take a look for yourself.
Oh. I feel like this has become more like hunting down Heizou then. Oh, where is he? Huh. Heizou in a cage. Who would have thought?
Take it. Come on, you guys. I'm nothing but a poor tourist with empty pockets. Please, just let me go.
Shut up and stay put.
Quietly now.
How did he get caught to begin with?
Well, look who it is.
Oh,
I was wondering who could be valiant enough to wipe the floor with these guys so easily. Turns out it was the distinguished traveler. Really, I can't thank you enough.
Have you met?
Of course I was aware of you long before you arrived in Inazuma.
Okay.
Though the Sakoku decree managed to keep the country locked up, it wasn't able to stop the incredible stories about you. Every day, all of those little stories would come scurrying over to my desk, like files with little feet. I was actually thinking
Kinda
about going
weird.
to meet you once I wrapped up the business at hand. Who would have guessed that you'd show up first? I got so
Okay.
excited, I nearly forgot to introduce myself.
We kind of already know who you are, but go ahead.
The name's Shikanoin Heizou, Special Detective of the Tenryou Commission. It's a pleasure to meet you, Traveler. I wish you all the best on your journey through Teyvat, by the way.
Okay. In commission to come find you.
I guess that means I've taken over as the main character in your story today.
Oh wow, okay. He's egotistical.
I've always heard that you take commissions from all kinds of people, helping everyone out with everything you can imagine. So now it's my turn to take your help, huh? Don't mind if I do.
Are you curious about whose commission it
That was
is?
already obvious to me. It's no coincidence that you've arrived here. Because that would be the stuff of an epic novel. The two protagonists of the story both travel to Watatsumi Island by chance and cross paths as if by fate.
Okay.
The traveler from afar heroically rescues the weak and defenseless detective from the clutches of the ruthless Nobushi.
Defenseless. I highly doubt that. Although I'm not sure why you got caught to begin with.
Traveler, you are so dreamy.
Okay, don't make it weird.
Unfortunately, though, I don't believe in coincidences. So, guessing you came to me on the police station's commission, didn't you?
Yep.
I'm a detective. Can you guess what gave it away?
Oh. Deduce it from what I said, what I'm wearing. Definitely not what I'm wearing. Demeanor. Very normal. Oracle. Definitely not, so.
Sounds like you already have some ideas about the work of a detective.
Uh-huh.
Let me ask you this. What's that your little sidekick is holding? If I'm not mistaken, it's a commission letter from the police station.
Psychic? Oh, Paimon. Oh, she's a psychic now. That's a promotion.
What? Paimon's just here to take a look.
Uh-huh.
And hey, who are you calling a little sidekick? Paimon was worried she might be in danger, so Paimon came to help.
Well, first thing, that's a promotion from emergency food. Second, danger, really?
Why are you two staring at Paimon? Is Paimon not supposed to be here?
I'm starting just taking a look, bruh.
Yeah, I'm also just taking a look.
She can look, but you can't.
Oh wow.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. After all, this is the first time I've seen a voice. I must admit, I'm most intrigued.
Seen a voice?
Huh? Voice? What are you talking about?
A vision is an external magical focus, right? Well, similarly, a voice is an external voice box.
Okay.
I've heard that the Traveler isn't very talkative, but given how chatty you are, you must be her voice, right?
Oh wow.
Sounds awful! Paimon's not somebody's voice! Paimon's emergency food!
Oh.
No,
Oh, she said it. She said it.
Paimon's so upset she can't think straight! Paimon is Paimon! How dare you give Paimon such a terrible nickname? We came
Bruh.
here to rescue you, but you actually opened the cage yourself. You were only pretending to be captured by the Nobushi, weren't you? Pretty suspicious if you ask Paimon. Come
Uh-huh.
out with it, mister. What kind of schemes are you up to?
Sheesh. For someone who says they don't want to be a voice, you sure do talk a lot.
Oof. Oh, yes, I'd also like to know what you're doing here.
Well,
Oh,
let me
Detective
think for a
Heizou.
moment.
Okay.
Yes, all this started a long time ago, during the war.
Uh-huh.
Kujo Takayuki, who was head of the Tenryou Commission at the time, had secretly asked me to investigate the military capabilities of Sangonomiya.
Uh-huh.
But I had already grown tired of the guy for a while. So I simply treated the trip as a paid vacation. I had heard that Watatsumi Island is really beautiful.
Okay.
As for the mission, I thought I'd just come up with some random excuses or whatever when I reported back.
Oh wow.
But guess what? The first night I arrived on Watatsumi Island, I had a dream.
Oh.
The dream contained only one message, an echo resounding from the depths of the earth that kept ringing in my ears, saying, "Something vital is missing on this island."
Oh shit.
Isn't that bizarre? Something vital has gone missing on this island. Has something evaporated into thin air? What could it be?
Paimon bets it must be something delicious.
Paimon, it's not all about food.
You know, because the soil of Watatsumi Island can't grow crops. There's a shortage of food here.
Oh. Food, huh? How about you, Traveler? What do you think is missing?
I feel like it's something to do with the quests we dealt with before. It's missing Paimon, maybe it was just dream, missing music, missing a deity. Maybe.
You mean the Great Serpent? Well, that's an interesting answer. But the Electro Archon hasn't abandoned this place. Interestingly, I didn't have the same dream again after I left this place. So I became even more intrigued. Was this really just some random dream?
Okay.
Some people believe that dreams represent the Divine's helping hand, which I suppose is understandable. However, if you ask me, dreams have nothing to do with the gods. Instead, they are flashes of intuition.
Oh.
It was my intuition telling me that there was something important about this island that, poof, suddenly vanished.
Oof.
So I decided to accept this little commission from my intuition and investigate to see if I could come up with any compelling findings.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the investigation has had little progress up to this point.
Does it have anything to do with this Nobushi?
Who knows? I felt there was something peculiar about them, so I pretended to get captured to see if there were any leads that would surface. And that's when you showed up.
Oh shit.
Nah, don't worry about it. These guys were just a bunch of small fries. Besides, your arrival is much more important to me. I have a feeling you can help me find the answer to my dream. So how would you like to partner up on this one? We can work together to solve the mystery.
Why does he suddenly like talk so soft just now? Like, I have a commission to fulfill, so I'll have to bring you back first.
Yes, of course, I understand. But let me ask one more question. Did the police station say they are looking for me because of something important?
Oh. If they didn't, he's not gonna return.
Well, then it's probably nothing major. Most likely they're short on staff or something petty like that, and they happen to remember their model employee. So since we're already here, why don't we just solve this puzzle together? Once everything is settled, I'll gladly accompany you back to the police station, or anywhere else you'd like to go. What do you think?
Really out there, but I'll tag along. About a dream too. It's about a dream. It's really out there, so bring fast. There's about safety there. Oh, that's the right answer.
So, let's get started, shall we? First, we can search the camp for clues.
Oh, search the camp. Which has... Can I pick up this? No? What's in here? About here? Ooh.
Hey, isn't this crystal mirror?
And this.
What's the shiny thing? Oh, it's a Sango pearl.
And now I'm in the box.
So, have you found anything?
Crystal Marrow and Sango Pearls, which you can also obviously see.
Yes, I've found pretty much the same. And there really are a lot.
Aren't these all super expensive? Oh, these must be the valuable things that went missing from the island. That's it. The Nobushi must have stolen them all.
I'm pretty sure this is not the right answer.
I don't know if I'd go that far. The Nobushi would be very hard-pressed to find many opportunities to get their hands on commodities like these.
Huh? What do you mean? Did the Nobushi gather all this themselves?
No, that's
Pretty sure anyone
unlikely.
can.
Crystal marrow is a rare material for crafting weapons, and Sango pearls are an even more precious commodity. Here's what I think. Due to Watatsumi's poor soil, the island's economy is quite fragile and heavily reliant on the trade of these special resources. So, it's absolutely vital that they keep them under lock and key and well out of the Nobushi's reach. Which means they got lucky with a huge batch like this. My guess is they ambushed a caravan. If we go ask around the Sangonomiya Shrine, we can find out if there have been any recent instances of caravans being plundered.
Oh, know someone in the shrine?
Perfect.
That's convenient.
I knew you'd be a huge help.
Well, duh! The traveler is Paimon's companion after all.
I mean, you're my companion. Or even better, you're my emergency food.
Captain, I see you found the detective.
Watatsumi Island sure is a beautiful place. I don't think I could ever leave.
You can stay as long as you like, granted you don't cause any trouble, that is. Her Excellency has stated that all friendly visitors are welcome.
I'd like to know whether any merchants or caravans have recently reported incidents of stolen
Incidents
goods.
of stolen goods? Not that I'm aware of. Her Excellency has recently launched several measures to boost the economy, including the development of trade routes and establishing our own caravans. Troops have also been deployed to protect them, so it is only reasonable to assume that the current trade routes are already very safe. Any looting or theft would be practically unthinkable.
That's strange. Then where did the Nobushi get those goods from?
Oh,
Huh? You mean you found goods of unknown origin?
Yep, and it's all Sango pearls and crystal marrow, so we know it's local.
Could there have really been a theft that hasn't been reported? That shouldn't be the case. Well, perhaps you could go ask Todoroki. He's responsible for the caravans and is usually in the village at night preparing the goods. If something has happened, he should know about it.
Great. Thank you for all the info. Let's go.
Hey, traveler!
oh,
It's been a while. I've missed you. Why didn't you inform me that you'd be coming over today?
Ah, General Goro.
You're dismissed, Shibata. You may go about your other duties while I catch up with the traveler.
Yes, General Goro.
I overheard you discussing a case of stolen goods. Is that right?
That's right! We found a lot of Watatsumi's valuable products in a Nobushi camp.
I see. So you've come to ask if we know of any relevant cases. Well, I'm ashamed to say that, yes, the caravans have been plundered. And not just once, I'm afraid.
oh.
We had already dispatched additional forces to protect the caravans, yet the crooks still managed to get away with the goods.
And you're concerned that if this kind of news were to get out, it would undermine the confidence of other caravans. So you didn't make it public, and instead kept the news to only a select few.
Okay.
That's correct. I never expected you to be so concerned about Watatsumi's affairs, Detective Heizou.
Just a force of habit, really. As a detective, I notice these kinds of things.
Oh, so
Okay.
you two already know each other?
Well, one is a general, one is a detective. So, yeah.
Actually, I've only heard of Detective Heizou from the soldiers' reports. We've never met in person.
Darn it. You're right. Now that you mention it, I've been on Watatsumi Island all this time and still haven't properly introduced myself. Man alive, please forgive me. It's a pleasure to meet you, General Goro. I'm Shikanoin Heizou of the Tenryo Commission.
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you too. I'd like to express my gratitude to you for stepping in and helping recover those goods.
Don't mention it. You never know what you'll find when you're out for a stroll. But if the source of the problem is not addressed, I'm afraid this sort of situation will continue cropping up for you.
Yes, of course. Not only have we reassured the affected caravans, but we also dispatched personnel to investigate the culprits. The reports indicated that the stolen goods were being delivered to a merchant of the International Trade Association named Godot. It all seems pretty unusual. We suspect that there are bigger players behind Godot, and that their target is none other than Watatsumi Island's valuable resources.
Okay.
But unfortunately, it would be difficult for us to investigate further, given that...
Given that Rito, the island where the International Trade Association is located, is not part of your territory, yes. They have cleverly picked their base of operations.
And all the way on the other side of the country.
I can see you catch on quickly, Detective Heizou.
Huh?
It's my guess that you're telling us this because you're going to ask us to assist you in finding who's behind all this, right?
Basically.
You're always thinking one step ahead. Yes, those were exactly my intentions. And of course, we will prepare a generous reward for you.
Oh.
At the recent end of the war, trade and commerce have now become an important component of Watatsumi Island's development. Ensuring safety of the trade routes is critical, and we can't afford any further incidents. So, will you please help Watatsumi Island, Detective Heizou?
I'm willing to assist, but it all depends on what she wishes.
Goro is my good friend. We should do this for him regardless of the rewards. As a captain, it's not just blah blah blah. Yeah.
Great! With both Detective Heizou and the Traveler on the case, I'm sure it'll be solved in no time. The situation is now in your capable hands. I look forward to hearing your report when you get back.
All right, we'll take care of it. Traveler, let's go discuss where to head from here.
Goro is not joining us. Oh, it's Goro.
Exercise caution when traveling to Rito. If you come across any unexpected dangers, retreat first. Your safety is the priority. You must approach this issue with a long-term strategy in mind.
I feel like there's something will happen in Rito. Okay. Nearby, which is... Where is it? Here? Oh, here. Oh.
Hey, why are we talking way over here? Oh, you're not trying to get away from Goro so he can't overhear us, are you?
Pretty sure that's his
Very
intention.
perceptive. Seems even Paimon has her moments.
Oh, wow.
Let me ask you, do you believe in intuition?
Huh? Intuition? Where are you going with this?
Just shut up and listen.
My intuition tells me that General Goro is lying.
Uh-oh.
How could you say that? Although he did seem a little on the serious side today, but Goro's a good guy.
Good guy can lie too.
Good people can be deceptive too.
Uh-huh.
After all, everyone has their secrets.
But what makes you say that?
In my opinion, the timing of his appearance was a little too coincidental. Sanganamiya's soldiers have been keeping an eye on me for the entire time I've been on Watatsumi Island, yet I had never seen General Goro even once. But today he came out and met with us, and even commissioned us to investigate a case.
Maybe that's because the Traveler is here today, and Goro thinks she's more capable.
Okay, shut up, Paimon.
Really? Huh. Then that makes things even more peculiar. If there are powerful players behind this case, and he needs to draw upon external support, then he should have taken action sooner rather than wait until today. A more plausible explanation is that the items we discovered are linked with some unspeakable secret, and he had to intervene to prevent us from digging any deeper. Then he put up a smokescreen to mislead us. I surmise that investigating the merchant Godot on Rito will yield no results.
Whoa, are you serious? But this is all just a hunch you have, right?
Uh-oh. Are we gonna follow Goro instead?
Actually, there is another key factor behind my reasoning, though you may not believe me. I sense something special about Goro.
Something special?
That's a deal?
Yes. Whatever is missing on this island, I sense it in him.
Oh.
Whoa! Hold it right there! Are you saying Goro's a thief? As in he took something valuable?
It's not that simple. I can't fully explain it. It's just my intuition.
Suddenly it doesn't line up with the Goro I know?
Sure, I trust your judgment. But perhaps you're overlooking someone else, the true leader here.
Convincing that there might be some secret here. What do we do? Let's just agree with him for now.
It's simple. We should just investigate whatever it is they're trying to hide from us. And what were we planning to do just before Goro showed up?
Oh, we were going to talk to the leader of the caravans. Yeah, someone named Todoroki.
Bingo. There's no time to lose. Let's go talk to this Todoroki.
Oh, but is Goro still there? He's gone. Oh, he's gone. Wait till night, so I'm scared. Let's go. Oh, too far. I'm pretty sure it says 8, so pretty sure it's enough. Until today. And we're here. Choose the right time, right? Okay, into Borrow Village, which is. Why did I make that noise? Why did I make that noise? It's so weird. Where is it? No, not here. For some reason I thought it was there. And
Todoroki, the shipment has arrived and is ready for inspection.
Good, let's go.
Hey, it's Todoroki!
Shut up, Paimon.
Shh, keep quiet. Let's follow him and see where he leads us.
Oh. How? What the fuck? Oh, come on. That's bullshit.
Your intel was spot on. When we arrived, the Nobushi were all still asleep.
Oh.
We captured them all, and the goods were retrieved and brought back here.
Why is there a Gliss Lily here?
I'll take a look. Everything seems in order. Good work.
It's nothing. Thanks to the efforts of your caravan, the price of grain in the village has decreased.
That's right. And who would have thought that the injuries we sustained during the war would have such a lingering effect on our bodies? But thankfully, you also brought back some life-saving medicine.
Things are improving thanks to the help from those up top. Oh, by the way, what is the state of the village's inventory? Make sure that it's confirmed tonight. I have to leave tomorrow morning after I go to the Sangonomiya Shrine and get instructions from General Goro.
Don't worry, we've already prepared the list. Just follow us.
The soldiers from Sangonomiya seized the Nobushi's stolen goods? But didn't Goro say all the stolen goods were headed to the International Trade Association?
Oh.
Glaze lilies?
Oh shit.
What are these doing here? Shouldn't it be crystal marrow?
Oh shit, we interrupted Heizou.
Now's our chance to look around and see if we can find any leads.
Okay.
This box is packed so tight. It looks like it could burst. Let's see what's inside. Huh? What are all these plants and flowers? Oh, there's a small note here.
How did you not notice the small note first? Unreal. Writing has been smudged by water stains, making it difficult to read. New thing I like or words foreign trade association can be seen on its signature. Okay. Investigate other things. And this.
Whoa! Chingshin? Paimon was expecting to find Sango pearls.
Uh-huh. That's odd.
Did you find anything?
Couple of things.
Wow, look at all the Genshin! And glaze lilies too! There are also tons of other plants and flowers Paimon doesn't know here. Weird.
You don't say.
These are valuable raw ingredients for producing medicine. If these few crates were to be imported from Rito, the price would be jaw-dropping.
Okay.
On top of that, these items seem to lack a tax clearance certificate, meaning that they were most likely smuggled. Yes, very interesting. Now, where did the Nobushi get these goods? How about you? Did you find anything else?
No.
Foreign Trade Association? I've never heard of such an organization in Rito. And if it's regarding foreign trade, then smuggling is an even more likely possibility.
Okay.
Alright, in which case, I have a rough hypothesis. First, we...
Huh? Who goes there?
Oh no, we've been spotted!
Huh? Wait, Captain? Is that you?
Oh, so it's you, Captain. You had me worried there. We almost mistook you for bandits. Captain, do you remember us? During the war, I was in the field hospital with Masashi. Teppei brought you to see us and helped find medicine for us.
Hey, come on now. The captain wouldn't forget.
I mean, about that.
I gotta tell you, Captain, we all miss you. We haven't seen you ever since the end of the war. When we heard that you were coming here, we just assumed you were only going to see General Goro and Her Excellency. The guys are all really hoping to see you.
How have you all been?
We're fine. You don't have to worry about us, Captain.
No, you're not fine. Captain, you may not be aware, but Masashi previously fainted on the front lines. The doctor thought that it might be a neurological condition caused by overstimulated emotions. It's pretty serious.
Uh-oh.
According to the doctor, if it hadn't been for the medication he's been taking, he would have developed dementia. And that was assuming the best case scenario.
You're one to
Okay.
talk. Don't forget why I fainted in the first place. It's because I heard that you got yourself killed by an arrow. I couldn't handle all the emotion. Later, I found out that he'd been shot in the buttocks, and it was only a mild injury. I had an emotional breakdown for nothing.
What
Shot
do
in the
you
butt.
mean for nothing? I got shot not by one, but 2 arrows in a row. The first arrow was to the left cheek, and the second arrow was also to the left.
You could have said both to the left.
And because the arrows were poisonous, the wound still hasn't completely healed yet. I have to apply ointment every day, and I'm constantly worried it might reopen while I sleep.
Look on the bright side. At least we're still alive.
And you still have a butt.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. But enough about us. What brings you here, Captain?
Tell me about these goods.
Oh, these goods are all seized from the hands of Nobushi and treasure hoarders. Todoroki was the one who provided us with the intel. He mentioned there were bandits here and there, so we went and took care of them while also confiscating the goods.
By the way, Captain, you still haven't met Todoroki, have you? He's the one we're working for now. Her Excellency recently announced plans to stimulate the economy and created the caravans, with Todoroki at the helm.
Todoroki seems less.
Yeah, he's proven to be quite capable. Even though he was just a farmer before, he's now successfully running the caravans. And his 2 sons are also our brothers in arms. Both received a special medal of honor from General Goro, which is quite remarkable, don't you think?
So, as injured veterans, we've been reassigned to Todoroki. He's the one who gives us orders and pays our salaries now.
Okay.
What do they call that again?
It's called changing careers, dummy.
Ah, right. Changing careers. Anyway, I think the whole caravan thing is wonderful. Our region wasn't very prosperous to begin with, and the land can't grow any crops. We have to pay a hefty price just to get basic food from outside. I can't even imagine trying to maintain and feed an army like we did during the war.
I see. I think I understand the general situation now. May I ask where the apprehended criminals are?
Oh, and you are?
The friend of mine.
Ah, I see. The captain's friend. It should be okay to tell you then. We apprehended all the culprits and escorted them to a temporary location not far from here. Unfortunately, Masashi and I have other duties tonight and won't be able to take you there. Why don't you wait for a moment and I'll find someone else to show you the way.
You can return to your duties. You'll find a way of
I'm pretty
self.
sure I've already got a grasp on what's going on. All I need now is to confirm it with the apprehended bandits. Let's go. Are you
And
still a little confused? Let me help connect the dots. This whole thing was actually quite similar to a case I once worked on previously.
just do Heizo's running.
It was a case involving the trade of prohibited items, and they employed an old trick to execute the deal.
Okay.
The culprit would first go strolling down the street until they knocked over a pedestrian on purpose.
Oh,
Sir, please forgive us, sir. We are nothing more than petty thieves.
Sir, what do I look like? A commissioner? Does my friend here look like a commissioner to you?
Officer! Officer!
First, I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Go ahead, ask anything.
The soldiers discovered many valuable goods in your camp. The goods don't appear to be from around here, so the question is, where did they come from?
Oh, the goods? Right, we picked them up at the beach.
oh shit.
You picked them up.
Well, no, we, actually stole them.
Don't say.
Be honest now. Tell me the whole story.
Yes, sir. I mean, officer. We took those goods from a small merchant ship just off the beach, but we didn't exactly steal them.
Uh-huh.
You see, the ship's guards all took off running the moment they saw us. They abandoned the goods, and we simply came and picked them up.
Which is stealing.
But next thing we know, a group of soldiers arrives, and we're all apprehended. Talk about bad luck. We didn't even have a chance to stash away the goods before we got caught.
You say that the merchant ship's guards fled without putting up a fight. You expect me to believe that?
We just assumed they were scared witless and didn't have the guts to fight. I'm not bragging or anything, but our boss is pretty intimidating. With his massive muscle and strength, he can scare anyone.
You really expect us to believe all this?
No, you gotta believe me. Just the other day, we scared off an entire squad of soldiers. When they noticed us, they went running and dropped their goods. I swear. I still
Okay.
remember seeing tons of Songo pearls and crystal marrow on that load. All nice and shiny too. Whew, it was amazing. Unfortunately, a bunch of pirates came later and snatched those goods. It just happened that our boss had diarrhea that day and couldn't hold off the pirates.
I feel like you're really shitty thieves.
Wait a tick. Pirates?
Oh,
Yep, no doubt about it. They came on a massive ship, and their captain was a pretty lady with an eye patch. We had no idea how powerful she was.
Beto?
It was like boom, boom, thud. Only took 3 hits before she knocked out the boss.
A pretty lady with an eye patch?
Oh.
Yeah, that's Beto.
Does this description remind you of someone, Paimon?
No! Doesn't remind Paimon of anyone.
Okay. And how about you?
Come to think of it, all pirates wear eye patch.
Really? Okay, I'll take that as a no, then.
Uh-huh.
It appears that the situation is just as I suspected. Todoroki is striking a shady deal with a group of pirates, while General Goro appears to be assisting with the cover-up.
Okay.
Could that be?
Todoroki said that he'd be going to Sangonomiya early tomorrow morning to get Goro's instructions before the caravan leaves. Now is the time to address any doubts you may have. Tomorrow morning will be our moment to confront them. Hopefully, my final question will be answered then as well.
Something's
The
missing.
question of what important thing this island is missing. I can feel some connection to the question in Goro, Todoroki, and even to Kuda and Masashi. Hopefully, we'll finally have an answer tomorrow. Let's get some rest. I'll see you at Sangonomiya tomorrow morning.
Okay then. No. It feels so odd seeing Nobushi just sitting here. So, wait until next day, 8 AM. So, time travel again. Oh god, It's a full day. Can I? Hey, exactly it. Nailed it. It's gonna take a while. Time traveling sucks. Kind of ironic. It takes time to time travel.
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
Fuck it. I'll just teleport up there. Lazy to run. Where is he? Over here. Rocky, you little shit.
Who are you?
Hello, Todoroki. I'm Shikanoin Heizou, Special Detective of the Tenryou Commission. I believe you've been manipulating large-scale illegal trades for some time now. Mind if we talk about that for a bit?
You can't just go around spewing such nonsense, young man.
And what if I'm not talking nonsense?
Ridiculous. I don't have time to listen
again
to
with the
this.
pointing.
Get out of here, you little brat.
I know I'm on the younger side compared to you, Todoroki, so I'm sure you must have heard the old saying. Off the scale, some goods only weigh a couple pounds, but on the scale, they weigh more than 1,000. So the question is, do you want to put your goods on the scale or not?
What are you trying to say?
Well, nothing. All I want to hear is you personally confirming what we already know to be the truth.
Oh.
Masashi! Tokuda! Arrest these people!
Huh? Todoroki, what's wrong?
Who dares to cause trouble at Sangonomiya Shrine?
Us?
Captain? What are you doing?
These crooks are trying to pry into the secrets of Watatsumi. We mustn't let them go.
But, no. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. Todoroki, this is the captain of Swordfish 2, one of our own.
It doesn't matter who they are. Remember what General Goro told you? The long-term goal of Watatsumi is to revive its trade and commerce. And since you have been assigned to work with me, it's my orders that count around here.
Oh.
I don't care if they were your captain. Would you dare disobey orders?
What do we do?
Well, what are you waiting for?
Don't even dare to fight.
All right, I see how it is. If you two won't do it, I will.
I really hoped it wouldn't come to this. But here we go.
Wait! Everyone, stand down!
General Goro! You're here.
My apologies, Traveler, Detective Heizou. I wasn't telling you the truth. Todoroki, the Traveler here is the hero who saved Watatsumi Island. Without her, Watatsumi Island would never have found the peace it has today. We mustn't raise our weapons against her.
How could you be so naive, General Goro? If we let them go free, then who's to say the Shogunate won't come after us tomorrow? If the Shogunate decides to investigate, we won't be able to hide the truth.
I wouldn't allow them to take you, Todoroki.
Let's not kid ourselves. If going to jail could solve the problem, I would go and turn myself into the Tenryou Commission right now. The question is, what are we going to do with the goods? Will you be able to keep them? Not to mention the chance of astronomical fines. Can you afford that? Goro, we both know that Watatsumi Island is a barren land. Plant 100 radishes here and maybe only 3 would grow. And those 3 combined would still be smaller than just 1 carrot imported from elsewhere.
Oh wow, okay.
We can't grow food or medicinal herbs here, and if we buy them from Rito, we pay exorbitant taxes. My eldest son died fighting on the battlefield. But do you know how my second son died? He died because there was no medicine to treat him. You awarded both of them medals of honor. But did that save their lives? Can medals heal Tokuda and Masashi's wounds? No. It was the medicine that I got that saved their lives. If we detain them today, the Shogunate will never know what we've done. Besides, we're only a few months away now.
Oh, Away now? From what?
We will set them free once the new bill is passed in just a few months, and everything will be okay. None of what happened here will be mentioned again, and life on Watatsumi Island will continue to improve.
I understand, Todoroki, but they won't...
I can trust the Traveler won't, but the detective here is a Tenryo commission officer. Forget it. You're the general. I'm just a radish farmer.
Oh, where's the bill you just mentioned?
It's a new commodity tax bill currently being drafted by the Kanjo Commission. The bill exempts taxes on goods that are in short supply on Watatsumi Island. Once the bill's introduced, we'll be able to buy commodities that we need from regular marketplaces.
Oh, I see. Man alive, I wish I had known sooner. In that case, how about we put your fears at ease and I'll stick around here a little longer. You know, until the bill is introduced.
Huh?
Detective Heizou, are you saying that...
You mean you're willing to stay here, young man?
Come on, you two. What's with the strange looks? You've been keeping me under close surveillance, haven't you? Surely you must have noticed that aside from being a detective, I'm also an ordinary tourist who likes to enjoy good scenery. I believe that after the new commodity bill is passed, there will be more and more traffic between the two sides, and more people will be coming to visit Watatsumi Island. I have to take the opportunity now and enjoy this place while I still have it all to myself. Before long, tourists will start pouring in.
Okay.
Thank you, Detective Heizou. On behalf of the people of Watatsumi.
My pleasure. But one good turn deserves another, does it not?
Oh, you mean there's something you wish to request?
I suppose you could say I'm from the Shogunate, but the traveler next to me isn't. As far as I know, she is planning to visit other nations soon, and it is unclear if she will return to Narukami Island or not. Therefore, there's no need to limit her freedom, right?
Okay.
I'm sure no one else will hear of what happened today. Am I right, traveler?
Yep. I still need to go to Sumeru, so yep.
Well, it's settled then. She will always be an important partner to Watatsumi, and I would never dream of limiting her freedom. So please, don't worry, Detective Heizou.
I'll hold you to that. But if I ever find out you've lied to me again, there's a chance I'll lose my cool.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry for not telling you the truth earlier. It's a serious matter, and I didn't want outside parties to become involved. But today, I realized my poor judgment. How could I possibly hide anything from Detective Heizou and the Traveler?
Well, it's more Heizou rather than us.
I'm glad you understand now. But, in all honesty, I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Yeah?
It's because of you that I was finally able to reach an answer. After all, nothing makes a detective happier than putting a case to rest.
Ah, I understand now. You really are an interesting person, Detective Heizou.
No, I'm afraid you don't quite get what I mean.
Oh.
I'm sorry?
Wait! Paimon gets this one! It's the answer to your question, right? The one about the thing you sensed coming from Goro and the others. Now you figured it out!
What? The thing you sensed coming from me? But I always have excellent personal hygiene.
Oh.
No, not like that.
Hey, traveler, could I talk to you for a moment? Besides, I haven't had a chance to thank you yet.
Guess we're talking somewhere else again. And here we go.
Hey, there you are. Come here, look. It's beautiful, isn't it? Watatsumi Island.
Why did it talk like that?
It's remarkable how such a barren land can give life to such wonderful and stunning scenery. To be honest, I am grateful to you for this trip. Before you arrived, I was running around like a headless chicken. Even if I happened to find out what was going on here, I wouldn't have been able to uncover any concrete information without you present. I'm just sorry that I promised I'd accompany you back. It appears that I won't be able to do so for the time being. So please, cover for me in the meantime, okay?
I really decided to keep the whole thing secret.
It's all in the past now. let's just chalk it up as an intriguing experience I had on my trip here. Besides, that's not what I wanted to investigate anyway.
Oh, that's what you're searching for?
Yes. Everyone you led me to and everything they said brought me closer to the answer. And now I finally get it. Watatsumi Island is an ancient land where the soil is poor and many crops do not grow because it's lacking a certain thing. But what the inhabitants of this land do have is bravery. They were courageous enough to stand up and resist the gods and accomplish what they knew could not be done. This is yet another instance in which that certain thing shines.
So it's the courage.
Element. That certain thing is what I sensed present in Goro, Todoroki, Tokuda, and Masashi, which is the true vitality of this land. I guess I was mistaken when I declared that something was missing. That something from this island had evaporated into thin air. Because even something that evaporates is not gone. It's still there, just in a different state of being. When water is heated by fire, it evaporates and eventually finds its place in the sky. Similarly, when the land was harmed, its vitality evaporated and eventually found its place among the inhabitants. This is the final answer I've been searching for.
So vague, okay.
Anyway, thanks again. You know, even though we just met, I wish you could be my partner all the time. Call me Grady, I guess. But, of course, I know that's impossible. You have your own journey to complete. So I'll just keep doing what I can. Hopefully keeping my memories from evaporating safe and sound in my mind. That way, I'll always be able to remember these beautiful things. The beauty of Watatsumi Island. The people who are full of life and vitality. And you two, who were by my side.
Oh. So, are we not talking about how we should cover up for him? No? No? Okay. Well, that's one ending. And now the other. Which is... oh, this is a very straightforward ending, okay. Yes, we're going here.
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk.
So Heizou. Ah, this is after the fight.
Something vital is missing on this island. Isn't that bizarre? Something vital has gone missing on this island. Has...
Hi, Mom Betsy. You know, because...
Oh.
Shut up, Paimon. Maybe it was a dream.
See, I thought so too. But after that, interestingly, I didn't have the same dream again after I left this place. So I became even more intrigued. Was this really just some random dream? Some people believe that dreams represent the divine's helping hand. However, if you ask me, dreams have nothing to do with the god. It was my intuition telling me, so I decided to accept this little commission from my intuition. Unfortunately, the investigation has had little progress up to this point. Who knows?
How do I go to a different route?
These guys were just a bunch of... So how would you like to partner up on this one? Yes, of course, I understand. Well, then it's probably nothing made. So since we're already here, once everything is settled, I'll...
Oh, guess it's here.
What a sterling example of dedication. In that case, I'll accompany you back to the police station first. We can discuss the issue of Watatsumi Island later.
Oh, apparently we're going back then. Just like that. And almost there.
Oh, look who showed up. Heizou, you're finally back. Listen, if you took any longer to come back, everyone at the police station would be toast.
Oh.
You say that every time I come back, Uesugi. However, something does feel a little unusual about the police station this time.
Come on, would I ever lie to you? Madame Kujo-Sara is here, and she's on the warpath. So be on the lookout.
Uh-oh.
What's that lady doing here?
Doshin Shikanoin, I see you finally returned. Please, enlighten us. What have you been doing recently?
Okay. I was just out investigating a case.
Don't give me that. I checked the records here. You didn't take any cases.
Actually, it's a case of personal relevance to me. These two can attest to that.
Traveler? Paimon.
We're the ones who brought Heizou back.
Mm-hmm.
Brought him back? Can someone please explain?
Well, Madame Kujo-Sara, because we couldn't locate Doshin Shikanoin, we commissioned Detective Ryuji from the detective agency. Shortly after, Ryuji returned to tell us, that he had given the commission to the Traveler, and then...
It used to be that the Tenryou Commission assisted others with disappearances, but it seems these days others are now assisting us. You've done it this time, Shikanoin. I think I've really seen it all.
Yeah.
I mean, is it really so unusual for officers and citizens to assist one another?
Actually, he did seem to be investigating a case.
It was kind of weird, but it was definitely an investigation. He even pretended to be captured by Nobushi and treasure hoarders.
Oh? Is that so? Well, since you are testifying for him, I suppose I won't ask any more questions.
Yeah.
But since you're here, I have an extra favor to ask.
Uh-oh.
I'd like you to be Shikanoin's temporary supervisor. It'll be your duty to ensure that he handles his case properly, and that he doesn't disappear and neglect his work again. I'll be sure that the police station prepares the appropriate compensation.
Oh, yes, Traveler. I'm sure we'd all really appreciate it.
That's okay. Glance at Heizou.
Heizou seems to be happy with the idea.
Let's leave it to
You
me.
should thank the Traveler this time, Doshin Shikanoin. Otherwise, I don't think I would have let you off so easily. Here, take this letter of complaint. It's written against you. Please consider carefully what to do with it. I do not wish to see another one. Understood?
Yeah, there's probably gonna be another one.
Huh? Someone filed a complaint? That can't be right. Why would there be a complaint letter?
You must not be doing your job properly, and now you're attracting complaints.
No, it really doesn't add up. You two don't get it. Although Madame Kujo-Sara just made some harsh remarks, we all know that Heizou-senpai is a real whiz when it comes to cracking cases. He's the biggest asset in our team. Several leaders have risen through the ranks as a result of his achievements. He's definitely no slacker.
Then he must have gotten himself into some kind of trouble.
Well, let me see what's the deal here. Oh, and since you agreed to be my temporary supervisor, you'll find the desk where new case files are kept right over there. Would you mind helping me check what cases I need to deal with?
I think you need to deal with your complaint letter first.
Of course. But first, I have to confirm what's going on, and whether or not the letter's legit. Please, have a look at the case files first.
Which is where? Here? I thought you said desk. I thought you fucking said a desk. Why is it a fucking shelf? The Prince of Mischief in Hanamizaka. Case of Missing Eastern Express. And then this one here is... Oh, why can't I? Okay. And a reply for Heizou talks fraud. That's interesting.
Heizou talks fraud? What's that? Sounds Sounds interesting, whatever it is.
Wait. Why can't we talk to Paimon for a second there? Prince of Mischief. Terrorizing Hanamizaka.
What? Not him again.
Sounds like Ito. Let me. Fuck.
Who would give a dog such a strange name?
Missed it.
So, have you gone through the case files? Is there anything that caught your eye?
Dark name Eastern Express has gone missing. Concerned about letter complaint letter.
I'm afraid this won't be an easy task.
Oh.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to drag you into this, but it's just occurred to me that with your help, I might be able to wrap up this problem.
Alright then, tell us about the complaint letter.
It's from Sango, the president of Bantan Sango Detective Agency. I assume you've met her before?
Oh, I know you do have some beef, but it appears to be pretty serious.
You can say that. Sango's complaint letter accuses me of abusing my power for personal gain and blatantly concealing the truth behind the Ryuji case from years ago. Seriously, do I really seem like the type of person who'd do that?
Concealing the truth? That definitely sounds like something you would do.
Paimon.
Hey, don't judge a book by its cover, alright? Let's just go to the detective agency and talk to Sango. We'll need to speak with her to get to the bottom of this.
So from this quest, we kind of know Sango's kind of being a dick. And dropping down.
Welcome back, Mr. Heizou. I'm glad you're all right. How about some tonkatsu? You must have missed the taste of home after so long.
Maybe next time, Ryuji. Seems like somebody's been expecting me. And I'm afraid they're only gonna be disappointed once again.
Well, look who it is. The great Detective Heizou. What nonsense were you talking about just now? I've been worried about you, you know. So much so that I took the trouble to write that heartfelt letter to the Tenryou Commission. Well, was it sufficiently flattering for you?
They're at it again.
Oh shit,
Let's not
he
waste
said
the
again.
traveler's time, Sango. Just tell me, what do you want?
Fine by me. My request is simple. Disclose all the details of the Ryuji case. It's time you stop hiding the truth and let me investigate it thoroughly.
Oh.
First of all, that case has already been solved. Second, I've disclosed everything the police station has on the case. And third...
Okay.
Enough! You can only fool Ryuji with that. If you don't want to cooperate, I can assure you that I will write more letters to the headquarters of the Tenryou Commission. I will not give up on this case.
Oh, wait! Hold on! Can someone please explain what's going on here? Paimon doesn't have a clue what you two are talking about.
All right, let me explain. Several years ago, a terrible murder took place in the police station. I was still working at the Tenryou Commission then, and the victim was actually my dear boss. Due to various factors, I was deemed to be the top suspect, which is why it's called the Ryuji case. Also, Heizou wasn't a part of the police station back then. He was a detective at the agency. Which at the time was called the Bantan Sango and Heizou Detective Agency.
Huh? That's crazy! But, wait. Then why did Heizou leave?
They have beef?
After the incident, I was quickly convicted and sent to prison. Fortunately, Sango then promptly proved my innocence and caught the real murderer.
Okay.
But that murderer was actually just a dummy to throw us off, am I right, Detective Shikanoin?
Sango thought that everything went smoothly, so much so that she suspected the real murderer was someone else. Of course, Detective Heizou was also helping with the investigation, but after a long time, he still came up empty-handed. Later on, he decided to join the police station to continue his investigation on the inside, which is why he left the detective agency.
Okay.
That's what I thought too. I was foolish enough to believe that Detective Shikanoing and I shared a common goal. But I was wrong about him. He has no sense of loyalty at all. He just wanted to become an official as a means of gaining fame and fortune.
Come on, stop exaggerating. Let me set the record straight here. First, I joined the police station long after that murder case happened, and it had nothing to do with any inside investigation. That's just somebody's wishful thinking. Second, purely out of curiosity, I did investigate the case later from within the police station. My conclusion was that the suspect Sango had caught was in fact the real murderer. And lastly, when Sango didn't buy my conclusion and asked me to disclose all related case files from the police station, I did exactly as she asked. I didn't hide anything.
He's lying right through his teeth.
That's it. I want this to end once and for all. Since the Traveler's my supervisor today, they have complete access to all the police station's files. If she's willing to help re-examine the case and arrives at the same conclusion that I did, then you won't have to doubt me anymore.
Whoa. Huh?
Unless you don't trust the Traveler.
Oh.
Come on, say it.
It's not about whether the Traveler's trustworthy. I'm just wondering if you will interfere somehow.
The thought never even crossed my mind.
You have to swear that you will not mislead the Traveler by any means, and let her investigate the truth on her own.
No problem. Cross my heart, hope to die.
Well,
shit.
Traveler, are you willing to help me with this? Will you agree to re-examine the Ryuji case and find the truth? You can bill me later for however much you'd like as compensation.
Sango, really? However much they want?
Money is valuable, no doubt. But pursuing the truth is the reason I started this agency. The Ryuji case is the only case I failed to solve. I am willing to give you anything.
Oh, no need to go that far.
All right. I'm counting on you, Traveler. You hear that, Detective Shikanoing? Ha! Now we just need to wait and see.
All right, I got it. No need to keep yammering like that. You'll scare the kids next door. Come on, let's go back to the police station.
Why did I get pine wood? Oh, from this, I think. Yep. Why am I running over there? And teleport. Okay, apparently we're going in now.
Alright, hang out here for a sec. I need to go to the archives to get the case files. For now, why don't you go and chat with Yoriki Owada over there? He worked on this case too back in the day.
You seem to really want me to look into this.
No, you misunderstand. It's not that I want you to look into this. It's just that you're the only one who can.
Okay.
You're the only one I can think of who Sango would ever believe. She trusts in both your qualities and abilities, so I hope your findings can finally convince her and put an end to this whole thing. Sure, she's just writing complaint letters for now, but who knows what she will do in the future. Alright, I'll go get those case files. You go ahead and talk to Yoriki Owada for a while.
Okay. And which is over here.
Oh, hello there.
He just sent me to talk to you about the Ryuji case.
Ryuji case. So you want to reinvestigate that one?
Uh-huh.
That was several years ago now, but I still remember it clearly. It's pretty hard to forget something like that. Especially when the victim was the head of this police station. His name was Takatsukasa Isamu, the younger brother of Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan.
That's a lot of Takatsuka.
He was really one of a kind. Decisive, brave, and smart. He was much younger than me, and already had quite a reputation. I'm sure he would have gone far in the Tenryou Commission, if only he was still alive. What a shame. Who would have guessed someone was plotting against him?
They said Ryuji was a top suspect.
People will believe anything they hear. Everyone in the police station knew that Ryuji saw Takatsukasa Isamu like a father.
Okay.
Ryuji was an orphan, you know. Before he joined the station, he had been taking odd jobs here and there. It was Isamu who really took him under his wing. Ryuji was simple and not particularly bright, but he was very loyal to those who treated him well. He's also hardworking. Isamu must have seen these qualities in him and decided to keep Ryuji by his side. Ryuji worked with him for years after that, and was even promoted to be his personal assistant. Do you really think Ryuji would do anything to harm him?
So, then why was Ryuji convicted? Even Paimon can tell that's a mistake.
Well, here comes the interesting part of the case. Within a week, and before all the loose ends had even been tied up, Ryuji received his conviction. Moreover, it was signed by Madame Kujo Sara.
Oh,
What? Why would Sara do something like that?
what do you think?
I'm getting older now, and my eyesight is poor. I can't see too clearly anymore.
Hey, come on, Yoriki Owada, there's nothing to see. It's obvious that the Kujo clan did it.
You can't just go around saying things like that, Wisuki. Those were just hearsay. There was no evidence.
That's not true. Traveler, you may be unaware that the Takatsukasa clan has always been assisting the Kujo clan in the Tenryou Commission. But who doesn't want to be the boss, right? And Takatsukasa Isamu was the key figure for the Takatsukasa clan to bring down the Kujo clan. At that time, no one was held in higher regard than Isamu. So, naturally, the Kujo clan saw him as a potential threat. Kujo Takayuki must have been planning it all along, that rascal. Takayuki is able to control the Takatsukasa clan as long as he's in power. But by the time he retires, Isamu would have been at the apex of his political power, while Masahito and Kamaji of the Kujo clan would still have been too young. The two of them wouldn't stand a chance against Isamu. You think Kujo Takayuki would simply sit back while Isamu gained traction? So he decided to strike first.
Oh.
You youngsters and your conspiracy theories.
No, it's true. It's the only way to explain it. Otherwise, why would an impartial person like Madame Kujo Sara sign Ryuji's conviction so quickly? They had to find a scapegoat to pacify the Takatsukasa clan, so Kujo Takayuki must have told her to sign it immediately. I'm not accusing Madame Kujo Sara of anything, mind you. I respect her very much, but maybe she had no other choice.
Oh, that's suspicious.
What do you know? I'm sure Madame Kujo Sara must have had her own reasons.
About the real murderer who was later caught by Sango?
The guy was a forensic expert who worked in the station named Shiroyama. I have to admit, he wasn't easy to track down. That Sango really is something, though. She caught him without even breaking a sweat. It turned out that after poisoning Isamu, Shiroyama secretly took the poison to Ryuji's place in order to frame him.
Okay.
Later on, the poison was also found in the forensic office, but that was already after Shiroyama's death. He confessed everything in a testament.
That's right. He hung himself in the forensic office not long after Sango was on his trail. Probably because he knew it was only a matter of time before he would be caught. Of course, he didn't admit whether he had been prompted by Kujo Takayuki. He took the responsibility alone. I bet Kujo Takayuki promised him a sizable compensation. After all, Shiroyama had a family to feed.
There you go again, pulling conclusions out of thin air. There wasn't any evidence of that at all.
Listen, I can almost guarantee that it was the Takatsukasa clan who invited Sango to investigate. We all knew that Ryuji was just a scapegoat. You think the Takatsukasa clan wouldn't figure that out? They're not stupid. So, they were suspicious of the Kujo clan and invited Sango to take the case. However, the Kujo clan were still a step ahead and were able to remove themselves from the situation before the whole thing blew up. They drove Shiroyama to take all the blame as well as his own life. A perfectly clean cut for the Kujo clan. With Shiroyama dead,
Sounds reasonable.
there was no one left to testify. Even the Electro Archon herself wouldn't be able to do anything.
You make up stuff faster than a politician. It's a wonder nobody's asked you to be an advisor yet.
Hey, that's their loss.
The whole thing is starting to sound complicated.
Hey, I brought the files. I bet you got quite an earful just now, huh? But don't believe everything they say. After all, people can tell you anything, and it's hard to separate truth from rumors without facts. So what really matters is the case files. Everything laid out here is all that the police station has about the case. Please, take a look. Remember, you may find many clues during an investigation, but not all of them are useful. And in some cases, the clues you will find will not only be useless, but downright misleading. Also, if a clue cannot corroborate anything on its own, you can always compare it with other clues. Okay.
Oh shit.
That should just about do
It's
it.
accidentally
I'm
misclicked.
looking forward to your results.
Hold on. What actually counts as a result?
Usually, you need to find two things from these clues. A proven motive and proven means. Once you can confirm these two things, the criminal can be proven guilty.
Okay.
Alright, you can go ahead and get started now. I look forward to hearing your verdict.
Guess we'll be doing some reading. Oh, why do I need to be in a specific distance? Takatsukasa Isamu's message. No place with Shiroyama's testament. After comparing the handwriting, it was confirmed to have been written by the deceased Takatsukasa Isamu. Shiroyama, long time no see. I trust the thing I asked you for is in progress. I paid a visit to your home today while you weren't around. Thankfully, your wonderful wife are coming in. She's a fine woman for you. Really fancy that I like too. I'm returning once more to provide her with some supplements, even administer them to her myself. She also not script for it.
Takatsukasa Isamu seems like a thoughtful person, but something about the tone sounds weird.
Why does it have to be in a certain distance? Masa Takatsukasa got a cold, super tight. That's all you could eat. Have been taking some special cold medicine. Okay. I missed that.
Come to think of it,
Shirama
Shiroyama was a forensic doctor. He could easily pull off something like this.
Okay. Oh wait, there's a lot of things here. Let's move message. Shirama's testament. Opposite of medicine. Though he appeared to be honest and honorable in public, in secret he asked me to get rid of those who opposed him. I refused. Let me try to give you any doubt that some purchase. I had some purchase from it at the International Trade Association to protect myself and Ryuji. Before the delay across everything, I know that I've made a big mistake. Only that will raise me and really ask them if I will be spared.
Hey, this is the key to proving that Shiroyama was the murderer, right? That is, if he was telling the truth, of course.
Some parts are missing. Autopsy report of Takatsukasa Isamu. The one is low, police station manager, closing dead at the time of death, no visible trauma on the body, no sign of struggle. The throat was swollen, was back cold before his death. Nutrition was found in the stomach and intestines. And no dogs defined in the stomach contents. Contents include partially digested sulfide residue, fish liver. Hey. That's found to be seen as region in Chiyama because of death and disease. No toxin.
Yikes! He ate all kinds of stuff.
One sec. Right now. And okay. Commissioner Ryuji. Doshin, so deceased. Is oh wow. For the crime premeditated murder, is other temporary incarceration. Within trial, this file shall be cast evidence. And Kujosara.
Ryuji's conviction really was signed by Kujosara.
For your daughter, sovereign of the deceased, Takasu Heizou, grew to resent his boss. Oh shit, same thing. Commissioner Shirayama. It was all forensic doctor, sovereign of the deceased, Takasu Heizou, his boss, range. She saw for the ground created premeditated by sentence of death. As the suspect ended his own life before execution could take place. Some is gas evidence and Kujosara.
So Shirayama's conviction was also signed by Kujosara, just like Ryuji's.
Toxicology report. And toxin that caused Samu's death. Is inner substance or burning water, but synthetic toxin. The inner white powder.
A synthetic toxin? What's that?
Man-made toxin. Research log from the Office of Forensic Science. So I tore a few pages.
That's weird.
Cover up.
There's nothing here. This must be some of the false information that Heizou told us to look out for.
Sounds more like a cover up to me.
So, what did you find? Have you come to a conclusion?
Yes I did.
Really? You found the criminal's motive and means that quickly? Awesome. Alright, let's talk about the motive first. What clue reveals the criminal's motive?
The Shira's testament, which is Shirayama, Samu's message.
Excellent work. According to the victim's message, the two had deep conflicts. Although we cannot confirm whether the poison had been requested by the victim or not, it is true that Isamu used Shiroyama's family to blackmail him. Such circumstances could be enough motive for Shiroyama to commit the crime.
But wasn't Takatsukasa Isamu good to Shirayama? He even went to Shiroyama's house to bring health supplements. But bad.
Is that what you think, Paimon? Well, we later found out that what Takatsukasa Isamu sent to Shiroyama's house was indeed health supplements. But if you consider the circumstances, what he sent wasn't important. What was important is that sending the supplements was actually a dangerous signal.
Eh?
Isamu was essentially implying, I can put anything in your wife's supplements at any time. If you really care about her safety, then get me what I want.
So scary. Your assumption sounds like a real threat. You're not really that dark inside, are you?
Well, it's a
You
fact.
don't really catch criminals by standing in the light, do you? Basically, these two clues work to verify each other, and the murderer's motive is confirmed. Now, all that's left is the means of the crime. Next, which clue confirms the criminal's means? So, what did you find? Have you come to a conclusion?
Yes, I did. Ryuji's testimony, Commissioner Shiroyama. Autopsy report. Testament. Autopsy report, Takatsukasa report.
Bingo! The autopsy report confirms that the cause of death was a special toxin. The testament indicates that Shiroyama used his position as a forensic expert to mix the toxin into the cold medicine taken by the deceased. But is that really the truth? Is it not possible that the toxin was mixed into the fish liver paste? Well, according to the toxicology report, this white powder only dissolves in water. Neither rice nor the fish liver paste could be used as a carrier of the toxin. The cold medicine was the only option. Putting the poison elsewhere would not only fail to guarantee a lethal dose, but would also increase the chance of it being noticed by the deceased. Therefore, the means is also confirmed.
Add that to the motive for the crime and... Whoa! So the murderer really was Shiroyama!
Still feel like there's some cover up for
Pretty
this.
clear cut, wouldn't you say? Look, I really don't know what Sango is so suspicious about.
Yeah, it's pretty clear cut. Huh. You could say it's almost too clear cut.
Oh, yeah, I still have some question.
Well, let's hear them. What's bugging you?
Based on conviction written by Kujosara of Foriji and Shiroyama, the two committed the same crime. Their punishment different. Did someone tear out some pages? So even Minazuma.
Maybe the report was wrong. The International Trade Association is a gathering place for merchants from all over. Countless merchants pass through the port of Rito every day. It's natural for there to be a couple of missing records here or there.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Very nice. Top marks for attention to detail. It doesn't have any real bearing on the case, but let me explain how that works for you. So, why would Madame Kujosara sign one conviction sentencing Ryuji to temporary incarceration awaiting trial, and another conviction sentencing Shiroyama to death? You may have heard some rumors back at the station that when this case first came up, the Kujo clan higher-ups were in dire need of a scapegoat to keep the Takatsukasa clan off their backs. And poor Ryuji became the successful candidate. In less than a week, the conviction was drafted, sent to Madame Kujosara, and signed. Allegedly, she knew what it was about as soon as she saw it, and signed it with no questions asked. But anyone who buys this story clearly doesn't know that much about Madame Kujosara. She's the most principled person in the entire Tenryou Commission, for goodness sake. So, how would she respond to a case filled with unanswered questions and no confession from the suspect?
Oh, you mean...
Exactly. Before she signed it, she changed Ryuji's conviction from the death sentence to temporary incarceration. Ryuji escaped a disastrous fate without ever realizing it. Had Madame Kujosara not changed his sentence, Sango would have been seeking justice for a dead man.
Why was Sara so lenient with Ryuji?
That's the wrong question. This wasn't about Ryuji, but Madame Kujo-Sara's principles. The conviction could have been for a Ryuji, a Guji, heck, even a Tanuki, and she would have made the same decision.
Why Guji Tanuki? Oh god.
Given the enormous pressure she was under at the time, I'd say she did the most she could. Don't you think?
Pressure? Really? Was someone higher up putting pressure on Sara?
Obviously.
The pressure came from all sides. The deceased was the leader of the police station and the rising star of the Takatsukasa clan. All eyes were on this case.
Okay.
How this became reduced to the unimaginative rumor that Madame Kujo-Sara convicted Ryuji under pressure from her superiors, I have no idea.
Ugh. Rumors here, conspiracy theories there. Lies at every turn.
Fortunately, Madame Kujo-Sara works in an open and transparent manner, and pays no heed to rumors like this. She just rolls her eyes and forgets all about them.
How do you know?
Just because she has never publicly clarified the truth doesn't mean she was hiding anything. So when I asked her about it, saying it was relevant to a case I was working on, she just told me how it was. Believe me, in this case, more than any other, I have checked every last detail.
And did someone throw out some pages?
This also puzzles me. Maybe someone doesn't want us being privy to the content inside, or maybe Shiroyama tore a bunch of pages out by accident. But regardless, this isn't essential to the case. Like I said before, a lot of what comes up in an investigation is irrelevant information. The crucial elements are Shiroyama's motive and means, which we have established. Well, I've answered all your lingering questions, and you've checked all the material the police station has, so what do you think? Case closed?
Paimon still feels like something doesn't add up.
Is everything the perhaps see the problem?
Heizou did give us all the files the police station had. Ugh, this is annoying.
I don't follow. Enlighten me.
As the detective agency to Sango, I disclose everything the police station has on the case. Now here is all it has about the case. Just not saying which has.
Right! Why do you keep emphasizing police station every single time?
You tell me. Why do I keep emphasizing police station every time?
There's other information it doesn't have.
So we're finally here, huh? I was starting to think our investigation was about to end a little early. That would have been a real shame. And alive, you finally saw through my little game. You're absolutely right. There is other information that the police station doesn't have. Reason being? It's my own evidence. And this evidence should help answer a couple of your questions more clearly. Why was the research log from the Office of Forensic Science blank? And where did the white powder come from?
Aha! Paimon knew you were keeping secrets!
Calm down, Paimon.
Don't you have secrets too?
No. Nope. Definitely not.
Yeah, we all know that that's not correct.
Let's talk somewhere else. This isn't the best place for this discussion.
Oh, we're going somewhere else apparently. Where are we going? Oh god, that's far. Almost there, and here. There we go.
This is a quiet spot. Let's talk here. All right. Here's the secret I've been keeping all along. The torn out pages from the research log of the Office of Forensic Science.
Great! But Paimon can't believe you kept this a secret all this time!
It's not like you think. I wasn't the one who tore out the pages. Look, just read it over first.
Acidic nutrients and mixed with the when mixed the mineral purified, the formation of a fine powdery substance observed. all the way. First brought to whom this suffer first from the mucus membrane. Blood by fairer than that is the mixing of juice. That was reduced from 1 to few hours. Yep, next. Okay.
Finished? Do you see now? The method used by the perpetrator to commit his crime wasn't by putting the white powder in the cold medicine.
Liver paste.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh,
Where'd
shit.
you conjure that answer up from? Try again. That's correct. The white powder was Shiroyama's invention. As a forensic doctor, he provided a special cold medicine for Takatsukasa Isamu. The autopsy report showed that this medicine contained a high volume of acidic fruit and vegetable extracts. Then, he tricked Ryuji into sending fish liver paste to Takatsukasa Isamu. When the two substances were taken together, a toxic dose of the substance formed in his body. This is the real modus operandi.
Oh, that's awful. One was medicine, and the other was an expensive nutritional supplement. Both completely harmless.
True, both are harmless on their own, but when combined, poof, that's it.
Why didn't Shiroyama admit this in his testament? There was no need for him to hide it.
It was not him who wanted to hide it, but the person pulling the strings behind him.
Huh. You mean there was someone else?
Aren't you curious where I found these pages from the research log? It was in Kujo Takayuki's secret warehouse. After I found the missing pages, I did some digging around and found out that Shiroyama had worked for Kujo Takayuki before joining the police station. The Kujo clan secretly provided Shiroyama with funds to study forensic science. I guess you could say that Kujo Takayuki's investment paid dividends in this case. Of course, I had only learned all of this after the Vision Hunt decree came to an end. Kujo Takayuki had lost his grip on power, and the Tenryou Commission was undergoing a general reshuffle. To avoid coming under suspicion, Madame Kujo Sara put me in charge of building a case against Kujo Takayuki. I found a huge stash of fish liver paste in his secret warehouse. Nothing hugely incriminating about that, of course, but I still took the trouble to open each and every package until finally, I had to concede that this really was just a huge stash of fish liver paste. But then, underneath the floor tiles, where the fish liver paste was stacked, I found a secret compartment with this torn-off research report lying inside.
So it was him who wanted to frame Ryuji all along. What a nasty piece of work.
Let's review the whole case from the top. First, Takatsukasa Isamu, for whatever reason, noticed Shiroyama's talent as a forensic doctor and asked him to develop a special poison on his behalf. But Shiroyama was already working for the Kujo clan, so he refused. Takatsukasa Isamu wasn't about to take no for an answer, and that's where things took a dark turn. He twisted Shiroyama's arm by making a veiled threat to harm his family. All Shiroyama could do was to secretly report everything to Kujo Takayuki. When Takayuki learned what was happening, he instructed Shiroyama to pretend to cooperate with Takatsukasa Isamu, then kill the latter with the white powder once it was fully developed. Meanwhile, Ryuji's only role in this case was to deliver the fish liver paste to Takatsukasa Isamu on Shiroyama's orders, completely unaware of the fact that he was being used as a pawn and that this was a key ingredient needed to create the poison. After the incident, Kujo Takayuki hoped to make Ryuji the fall guy, until the death sentence was stalled when it reached Madame Kujo Sara. In the meantime, Sango had begun her own investigation. Kujo Takayuki grew nervous that the truth would get out, so he threw Shiroyama to the wolves, hounding him to death and erasing all traces of contact between the two. And yet, he wanted to keep this secret formula, so he hid it. Greedy guy, that Takayuki. He must have wanted to have it on hand just in case he needed to employ it again in the future, and make someone else disappear.
This Kujo Takayuki is an evil lunatic! We've got to report this to A. Whatever his current punishment is, it needs to be 10 times worse.
That would be practically impossible. One research log found in his warehouse doesn't prove anything. Even I can think of 100 excuses. Besides, Ryuji directly contributed to Takatsukasa Isamu's death by delivering the fish liver paste to him. The fact that he was unaware of the true nature of the situation doesn't matter.
But he's still innocent, right? Isn't it just a coincidence? Paimon really doesn't get how the law works.
Not surprised.
Legally speaking, the judge would most likely rule that it was accidental. But in practice, Ryuji may still have to end up shouldering some responsibility.
So basically, you've been hiding the truth all this time to protect Ryuji.
Mental trauma doesn't heal as easily as physical wounds. My biggest worry is that Ryuji would struggle to cope if he knew the truth. He's like an innocent child. He freely gives his trust and his love to everyone that treats him well. That's why he thought of Takatsukasa Isamu as a father figure. I'm pretty sure that to this day, he has never paused to wonder whether Takatsukasa Isamu was actually a good person, or if Sango just hired him as a gopher, or why I left the detective agency. If he found out the facts about Takatsukasa Isamu, I'm afraid it would crush him.
You're reveal the truth to me today.
Well, as you can see, I'm a little less confident than people might think. To prevent Ryuji from getting hurt, I covered up the truth. But by doing so, have I held him back? Did I do the right thing? I couldn't turn to anyone for help, and everyone around me thinks I'm so smart, that I should just be able to handle every case on my own. Even if I tried to discuss it with them, they'd just say, "Don't be ridiculous, Mr. Heizou, no problem's too difficult for you." But you're different. Unlike them, you don't have that kind of prejudice towards me. You've traveled far and wide and have had all kinds of experiences. It must have taught you a lot. Most importantly, my intuition tells me that you're someone special, that I can trust you and that you can help me. Right? So, I'd like you to be the one to decide whether we should expose the truth or not.
Anything about that?
You don't need to tell me what you decide, and you certainly don't need to decide right now. Let's just say I'm leaving this teensy tiny matter up to you. Alright, let's head back to the detective agency. You can mull it over on the way. Once you've made up your mind, just tell Ryuji and Sango your verdict.
Oh, I might have to go. I'll try it out. Going against Heizou's original statements.
Hey, Traveler. Hey, Detective Heizou. You're back already, huh? I bet you're tired. Well, I just bought some tonkatsu. Care to join me? There's plenty for everyone.
He really likes tonkatsu, huh?
We'd love to. But wouldn't you like to hear the results of our investigation first?
No matter what you were able to find, it's all in the past and won't ever change. So I think we'd better chow down first. Besides, if Sango's not happy with the results, we might not have anything to eat later.
Oh wow.
Come on, Ryuji, pipe down. Let's hear the Traveler's conclusion first.
Okay then. Over to you, Heizou and Trav.
Don't worry, just tell us your findings. Everyone trusts you, as do I.
What about Heizou? Oh.
But how? How could this be?
Huh. So, that's what really happened?
Ryuji, I know it's hard to accept, but...
Wait a minute. Sorry, I have quite the stomach ache. Sango, can I take the day off?
Sure, of course. Take the week if you need it.
Oh, Paimon hopes Ryuji will be okay.
I didn't expect things to turn out like this.
Huh?
Just give him some time to himself. I think he'll eventually come to accept it.
I'm still a little worried, though. What if he doesn't come to work tomorrow?
Then we'll go to him. Don't you worry about that, Sango. You need some time to process all of this, too.
Oh, and we need to wait for the next day. And oh, wrong button. time. Tomorrow 8, which is... can I get exactly 8? Ah, shit. Never mind. And 801.
Osmanthus wine.
And he did not come in.
Ah, you're here. Don't worry. Ryuji came earlier this morning.
Oh, okay.
I guess he can handle a lot more than I thought. I was honestly worried he'd suffer a breakdown. But as of today, it seems he'll be fine.
Is he not here?
He went over to Natsuke Nogen Crafts to buy something.
Let's go find him then. Shall we?
Before you go, Heizou, I kind of understand now what you meant when you left.
Oh, really? I'm happy to hear you say that. All right, time to find Ryuji.
Oh. Wait, where am I going? Zoom over here. Oh, here.
Look, there's Ryuji with a little kid too. Is he buying our toys?
Ryuji, why are you hanging out with a kid?
Uncle Ryuji, was my daddy handsome? I've never seen what he looked like.
Of course. Takatsukasa Isamu was a very handsome man. Also, it's not uncle. Call me brother.
Oh, shit. Sounds weird.
You look so old.
Well, I'm still your brother.
Huh? How come?
Because he treated me like a son.
Oh.
Huh? Who are you guys?
We're friends with your big brother Ryuji, and with your father too.
Oh, really? Yay! I've met loads of my daddy's friends today. Can you tell me some stories about him? I really want to hear them.
Sure. Why, I know enough stories about your old man that if I started talking now, you'd be all grown up before I finished them.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, I don't want to grow up too soon then. Maybe when I'm 100. No, 200 years old. No, 300 years old. Yep, I'm gonna wait until I'm 300 years old before I become a grown-up, so that I can make sure I finish all the stories first.
Okay.
Welcome to Natsuke Nogen Crafts. You can make things other than sculptures as well.
Okay, I'm assuming that's one of the endings. The thing, remotes. And what was I looking for? Oh yeah, this. This quest is longer than I thought. It's oh wow, 2 hours. It's been 2 hours already. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll end today's stream here, and we'll continue next time. Yeah, I'll end the stream here, and bye bye.